Welcome, Leo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your March full moon reading. This is for the second 2 weeks of March. This reading is for all Leo placements, but for those with Leo ascendants, Leo risings, the full moon in Libra will have an impact in your third house. This is the house of your communication, your thoughts, your speech, how you process ideas and express them. So that will be particularly relevant for those with Leo rising. However, I have laid out the past, the present, and the future. I will clarify with another deck and finish with an oracle card. If you enjoy this reading, if you find it useful, I would love it if you would like and particularly share my videos. And I thank all of you who have donated to my channel and all the ways that you do. I thank you. So Leo, let's get started with the overall energy, the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is indicating that you are in a period of recovery. You are finding some peace, looking for some solace, moving away from a challenging situation. In your effort to find peace, and you are looking less for a resolution of the challenges that you're facing, and you're looking more for an acceptance of what you've learned from the situation so far. So this is a kind of bittersweet recovery that you are in the midst of. This recovery is a healing, and it is about you being on a path of healing in order to specifically hold up your gifts and your particular talents or desires, preserving those, holding those up for a better opportunity in a new situation. In the past, you have the Nine of Jades, the Sun card, and the Star card. Well, Leo, it seems that you so often get your card, the Sun card, and there's no way that we cannot associate the beautiful sun with the sign of Leo. This is one of your gifts and talents, and I see that you have been using your natural exuberance and joy in creative play and work towards your own best interest. You are coming from a place where you are grounded in your own prosperity, in your own abundance. You are feeling safe and secure within your own terrain. The Nine asks you, as you've found this personal protection, this personal wealth and abundance, to move out into the world and apply this generosity which you feel so able to manage within your own confines, to share that with the world. This is asking you to move out in such a way that you can tap into this sense of pleasure, joy, and in fact liberation as you are returning yourself to a more innocent connection with experiences perhaps of the past. The challenges that you have faced throughout this process of building up your own resources, your own reserves, your own independence and self-reliance is actually helping you to gain this vision that can be of service to many others. This is you undertaking a great work on behalf of a community or an organization, a project that is important, that allows you a lot of opportunity to work creatively. And through this endeavor, you are identifying a vision throughout the steps that you have often taken in the past. They are leading you into a new direction. They're giving you a collective vision of hope in a way that you are understanding the tools that you've gained, the lessons you've learned, the joy that you've been able to find in your life. Developing your resources is something that can be shared collectively for more people on behalf and of service to the world. In the present, you have the Five of Swords, the Three of Jades, and the Two of Jades. So as many of you may know, the Jades in the Shulton deck are Pentacles. So we definitely have a focus on collaboration here. And although your overall energy talked about moving away from stress, I see that your current situation is really building from and drawing from these recently earned, this recently earned liberation, this newfound sense of joy and pleasure in play. Adult play, nonetheless, but it's still a recognition on your part that you can apply your gifts and creative talents to working through the opportunities before you. You are in a very contentious environment in the present time. I see you having to field a lot of misinformation, manipulative peers, others working to take away credit that you've earned for your ideas. There's a lot of doubting and insecure energy coming to you. Some of it is deflecting off those same qualities we all hold within. However, you've been able to break through those same insecurities on your own behalf. And so as you field these from your peers, with the people you work with, from your domestic environment, your family members, you're actually turning that energy, channeling that insecure, that doubting energy into a means of collaborating joyfully. This opportunity to work together is allowing you a chance to build something of quality and value, of service to many. And it's also allowing you to join in an equitable environment where the talents of each are built upon. There are no foregone conclusions about who does what, but instead, you, who are often quite naturally a leader, are able to relinquish leadership at times and take a different role in order to facilitate the opportunities for leadership of others. So this is you managing the creative, practical energies of others as you allow yourself to stretch into a new area of growth. You are making decisions about the best way to move forward while you are experimenting and moving away from your familiar way of doing things, the customary way that you have enjoyed to get things done. You're moving away from that and you're trying new things. You feel confident and assured that when taken less seriously, that everyone can enjoy and participate in this opportunity to channel their gifts rather than fulfill or be obligated to comply to a strict set of rules. In the immediate present, we have the Four of Cups, the Ace of Staffs, and the Chariot. Well, your new opportunity is before you. Just when you were getting bored, Leo, just when things were seeming too easy, too dull, been there, done that, you now have a new opportunity to move in an area of growth, a new unfamiliar area, a place you've found inspiration, and you are willing to move directly through the way that you have done things, the way that you are beginning to see as the result of your vision of what is possible, the hopeful vision that you now have been able to gain through these experiences. You're taking those oppositional energies and you're actually propelling yourself forward directly in this new direction. This can be anything from a new job, a new location, a new home, a new set of friends, or a new relationship. You are moving directly towards it through the clarity of your focus and the clarity of your intention. You're moving rapidly, and part of what is assisting you is this ability to ask for help. This is something new that you are learning. You're the one who has the answers. Quite often in many arenas, quite possibly in your work arena, in your home environment, you are the person who others come to for answers. And you are now learning to be curious, to be flexible, to take things less seriously, to engage your creative problem solving. And this is moving you into this desired new arena where you can learn and grow and expand on what you already have learned, moving into new arenas. I'm going to clarify the Ace of Wands, or the Ace of Staffs. It is the Ace of Wands in some decks, with the Nine of Wands and the Death card. The Death card is indicating to me that indeed this whole new opportunity comes from an experience that you have let go. You've processed an old experience. You've learned all that you can learn from it. You are no longer taking what needs to be. You've taken what you've learned from that opportunity, and I'm trying to get the light so you can see this card a little bit. I realize they're very black if the light is not hitting them correctly. But you have transformed yourself through this process of gaining the illumination of your authentic self, aligning with a truer and better version of who you are, and aspiring for that, allowing you to release the old lessons and make room for what's new. You have invested everything in the path that you have been on, and you are now learning to release this tremendous defensiveness that may have surrounded you as you have gained this independent self-reliance, this way of working and gathering up resources that benefit you most definitely and most abundantly, most rewarded. You are moving to, you've recognized in some level that you have been damaged. You have been hurt by the tremendous obstacles you've had to overcome, making you no less determined despite the damage you've sustained. So that is now making way for this freedom, this illumination, this sense of joy. You've gained what you've gained, and you no longer need to defend the fort, as the fort is quite capable of defending itself. I'm going to finish off this reading with a botanical inspiration. And please ask again that if you've enjoyed this reading, found it useful, to like and subscribe to my channel. And for Leo, for second half of March, we have the lilac. And the key words are the first emotions of love. The quote by Ben Hecht says, "Love is a magician that pulls man, woman out of his own hat." I'm going to leave it here, Leo. Thank you for the opportunity to spend time with you. And until next time, namaste.